Time to Burn, boy. You know, it reminds me of back when I was in junior high, folks. I used to lay there in bed and drift off to Sacred Heart album, Last in Line.
Oh, man.
School kid, and just, man, Dio was so huge. He was just so influential. And so the big Black Sabbath reunion did end up happening, and we went to see this band at the club down the street here called Palladino's, and it was a band called the Hollywood All-Stars, which included some stars from famous bands. You know, we've got Jimmy Bain. Y'all know who that is. Chaz West, this guy I suppose was sang for Bonham. Not too familiar with him. And then we were kicking it at the bar with none other than Vinny Appice. Okay, stop it. Say his name. Vinny Appice was sitting at the bar, and I'm sitting here going, what the fuck is Vinny Appice? I mean, Black Sabbath, Vinny Appice? Ronnie James Dio, Vinny Appice just sitting here? And they were playing a show that night, and Carlos Cavazo applied a lot. So you trigger, I don't know what's up with that guy. But at the time, we had no idea, folks, that this was a rehearsal. This was a warm-up for the Black Sabbath reunion, which ended up coming later.
Yeah, I never knew that.
And I had 3 solid opportunities to catch this show in its highest glory. And I'm going to get into a little something I have to say to Ozzy Osbourne about this whole situation.
Oh, here we go.
It's really, I want to make a statement, and Ozzy, if you're out there listening, or if you ever see this, I just want you to just listen and just hear me out, and come to terms with, you know, what the band Black Sabbath became, and you know what it achieved, and who it was, which was Black Sabbath. Yeah. Ozzy, I give you all the credit in the world. You are the godfather. You are the ultimate metal king of all time. But give credit where it's due, bro, and let it live the way it's supposed to. The way it really was. And it was Black Sabbath in a graduated form.
Yeah, I don't know about this heaven and hell stuff. I mean, it's Black Sabbath.
It was Black Sabbath. So I know you're never going to buy
this
it.
This whole legal shit with all the
nobody else buys your fucking horse shit about that. Now you made them come out with bootlegs like this, but check it out. Yeah, they've been slipping through the cracks with the real deal. Now, this is what a bootleg's supposed to look like, Oz. And I just wanted to bring it up to you that it is Black Sabbath, heaven and hell. Always was, always will be, and thought I'd get that out in the open, Oz, and come to terms with it. Now, so it was Megadeth and Sabbath at the Forum, and we got to see Alice Cooper open for Black Sabbath with Dio.
That was amazing.
At Irvine Meadows, and then my last interesting coincidence here, friends, is that my second personal connection with a loved one dying. My father died about 2 weeks before another Ronnie James Dio Black Sabbath scheduled performance. Now, remember 5 years before that, my son's mom died the same night that I went to a Dio show. Now, this time I had just been to the Midwest to Kansas to bury my father. Literally a day before Dio once again played Sabbath. So I'm flying all the way back to the West Coast, driving 3 hours north to San Bernardino, making it just in time for my pit ticket, front row, Motorhead, Judas Priest, Black Sabbath. Got to see a couple of Testament songs too, but it was pit. And this was the ultimate performance, folks. They even went out of their way to do Time Machine. As you all know, the great Time Machine off of the Humanizer. Pick any song you want on this album, friends. But it's really, we're all in shock, folks. One of the greatest voices of metal has now been silenced forever, but his legend, his voice will live on in recording and video. And
thank God.
Cheers
to that.
There's no way Dio won't live on through the ages as he lived in life, the medieval times, the ancient times, the times of fantasy and reality, heaven and hell, and he has now gone on to be with the great sea of children of the sea, the great neon knights above.
This is called Neon Knights!
Well, here we got my favorite Rainbow album with Dio, and I'm sure everybody else's. This was the shit, you know.
Yeah, that's a.
You got Cozy Powell, Jimmy Bain, and of course Richie Blackmore.
That's circa 1976, ladies and gentlemen.
Doesn't get any better than this. I mean, fucking Stargazer, you know. The only song that had the lyrics inside the album, but you know, recommended for anybody who wants to know about Rainbow with Dio. This is definitely the one to check out. What you got over here? Here's my original Mob Rules program from 1982. Would have loved to have met Dio, had him sign it.
Like I said, Metal Mike over here.
You listen to Fools, the Mob Rules.
I was your man when the shit was going down in early
Oh, yeah.
time.
Got some pictures right here.
Original performances that I personally didn't make it too close.
Gotta love that.
Got my own story coming up.
Great shots. There's a great shot right here. That's pretty much what it looked like at the Forum in 1982.
That's what it's all about right there.
Oh yeah.
That's a concert photo, friends.
It's kind of weird. They had a
That's
southern
a team.
rock band
That's a
called
real
the
team.
Outlaws open up for them.
Can't say enough about this band. Can't say enough.
Gotta love this. The fucking cassette Lyle brought. You know, remember these? Heaven and Hell. I mean,
Hey, it plays
the album.
might not be an album or a CD, but it is a cassette.
Oh yeah, still sounds
Good work.
great. You know, can't beat it.
Throw in your cassette player.
But you know, that was the album. You know, we'd known about Rainbow and Rainbow Rising went through a fucking amazing album. But when Heaven and Hell came out, that was just when Dio really hit. You know, and every song on this is a killer. You know,
Any of you who may remember, if you were old enough to remember when Heaven and Hell first came out and hit the radio, you have to dig pretty deep to remember what that felt like when you heard that stuff. And
they were playing Lady.
you know, it was like it really hit you.
Heaven and Hell.
It really hit you, man. Back in those days when that stuff came out, and it was like, wow, this is
They got a little bit of radio.
something crazy. You got to take yourself back.